So one more introduction to the structure, the syntax. The couple of things that we would be looking at. The keyword is struct, all lowercase, okay, and this is without a tag, int x, right? You can define two variables in the same line, and they have to be end with the semicolon. Okay, that's the key, is the semicolon. There's no comma, so that is a semicolon. And if you want to declare a new variable of different type or even the same type, let's say char c semicolon, you can, if you want, you can declare the same char, right? Ch, you can put a comma, ch2, right? Again semicolon, and the list can go on, and you end with a brace. And so this is, say, whatever that type you want to call, say temp. So temp is a structure. It has several variables, as you can see, and this is not a preferred method. Okay, not a preferred method. And the reason we say it's not preferred is, this temp variable, if you want to declare a new variable, right, you have to list all of them again. This entire stuff you have to list again, and you don't want to do that, right? I mean, our life is so busy, and we don't want to enter. We wish the computer can enter all the code for us. So this is if you want to declare new variables, you have to redefine the all members again. So that is why this is not a great way to define, unless you use for a short term and just drop it or delete it. Okay. So let me give me a second. All right. So let me go ahead and erase this for now. So let's pretend we have a char name, say 12, and int age, right? And to avoid declaring this members again and again, we use what is called a tag. All right, I'll just erase that, guys. Tag is, you can put any arbitrary name, user, and then you can put user, right? So this is again a variable, right? We are declaring a memory for this 16 bytes of data, right? Bytes of data, and our variable is user, right? And if you want to declare more variables, all you could do is simply go here and declare a new variable called structure. Struct is a keyword for that. You have to use the tag name. All right, so I can declare a user 2, for example. So now if you want to pass this variable to functions, all you got to say is this guy, struct underscore user. So that is the type, just like you do int, you float, right? You have to define them. Okay. So to conclude this video, some of the main points are, right, is the semicolon, right, a tag. You have a tag here that we'll use until we define new data types using structures. This is a tag that you would use. This is the type that you would use in case you define new variables, right? Type to declare new variables, right? New structure variables. And because you have this type, you can pass to functions and define in the parameters that this structure is of this type, right? For example, I'll just give one more example. Let's say you want to send this variable to a swap function. You simply say struct underscore user. You use a parameter and you can do whatever you want to do in the function. So this is the reason we would use a tag name, right? So that concludes another introduction to structures and the syntax. All right. Thank you. Again, here we define a user, right? Let me take one more minute, 1 second. All right. So here we defined a variable, but actually in general the good idea is not even declare here, just leave it empty and then declare new variables. You can declare as many variables here. User1, you can declare a pointer, whatever you want to do. You can define new variables just like you define any other variable. All right. So this is, like I said, preferred method to define a tag without a variable. So now that concludes this video. Okay, thank you.